Research synopsis versus research proposal. This is a very confusing topic, right? Many students are confused about it. Many scientists are confused about it as well. So let's talk about this. Sometimes they will ask you to submit a proposal. Sometimes they will ask you to submit a synopsis. So what exactly do you do? Now let's talk about this. Step number 1 is proposal. Step number 2 is synopsis. Step number 3 is thesis. So if you remember the sequence, you will never go wrong. So when you are taking admission, let's say you are a student, you are taking admission, the university that you are trying to enroll into may ask you to submit a proposal for your research project if you are taking admission in a doctorate program. If you are planning to do a doctorate degree, then of course you cannot do a doctorate without thesis, right? So the third step is thesis, the ultimate step. So the university may ask you to submit a proposal before admission, and then the admissions committee will look at your proposal. If they like it, they will give you the admission. That's what research proposal is. Once you get admission, now listen to me, this is very important. Before you started your training, the admission, you got your research proposal done. Now you got admission, right? Now you're doing your project already. You have started your project because you already submitted the proposal. Now, once the project is done, now you are working on your thesis at the same time. But before you submit your thesis, you submit a summary of your thesis. That is a synopsis. So that is something we need to understand, that there is a difference. Now, in some countries, both terminologies, proposal and synopsis, are used interchangeably. In some cultures, in some universities. So don't get confused. Always look at where you are. Now, for example, if you are taking admission, you are a new student who is trying to get admission into a doctorate program, and the admissions committee asks you to submit a proposal before you get admission. If they ask you to submit a proposal, that's a proposal. But if they ask you to submit a synopsis at that time, so now you don't get confused that how can I submit a synopsis? I haven't done anything. Don't worry about it. They actually mean proposal. Don't get scared at this time. So before admission, if they ask you to submit a proposal or synopsis, don't get confused. They are actually asking for a proposal. And proposal is your sales script. And we'll talk about that. Now, if you are here, second step, you already have submitted your proposal. Now they ask for synopsis. You complete your project, do your synopsis, write a summary of your thesis, and then submit it, and then submit your thesis after completing it. Now, it is also possible that you get admission before, or I would say you got admission without submitting a proposal. You got admission in your doctorate program at a university. Now they just ask you to submit a synopsis. At this stage, you have already done your project. Now you just need synopsis. Or if IRB approval is still needed, now you write a synopsis, but in a proposal style.